As children, we were told that our world once had heroes. Fairy tales to inspire hope in a world with none. As far back as anyone could remember, mankind had been at war with itself. Orphaned, like so many, I survived by the sword and my wits. Neither of which kept me from being sent to a labor camp. It would have been a death sentence had I not made a friend. Avil kept me safe, and I kept him sane. And together, we would change the course of history. Avil, did you make it to Delorum?
Yes. I've almost reached the village of Tablis. You were right, Sandra. This place is completely untouched by the invasion.
Have you made contact with the Royal Army?
No. And I'm not exactly getting a warm reception from the locals.
I'm sure they can be seduced by your charms. I was joking, sort of. They may, however, find you more appealing than the jackals about to descend on Tablis.
In moments like this, I actually find myself missing your company, Sandra. How long do I have before the jackals arrive?
Not long. If you don't act quickly, the villagers will be slaughtered. I've teleported escape crystals onto the battlefield. You need only use one of the runestones I gave you to activate them. I'll leave you to it.
Someone help!
The jackals are hunting down civilians. Use your basic attacks to slay them before they slaughter the villagers. Great work. Now charge the crystal to activate the portal and rescue the civilian.
I don't understand what's happening. What are those things? Who are you?
My name is Avil, the last of the Sentinels. I am here to ready your people for war.
I don't know anything about fighting monsters.
There is something you can do for your people. Something that will save thousands of lives.
Tell me what to do, and I'll do it.
Take this gemstone, and personally see that your king receives it. And when he does, tell him to speak my name into the stone.
The enemy has started killing civilians! Avil, you must act quickly! Good work, Avil. That civilian is safe now. If you're ever lost, you can review your objectives at any time. Good work, Avil. That civilian is safe now. Some people have climbed onto their rooftops to hide from those monsters. Too bad I'm not much of a climber myself.
If I jump onto the side of the building, I can climb up the wall to reach the top.
Another refugee is safe, thanks to you. Thank goodness someone's come to help me. I climbed up here to try and escape those beasts, but now I can't get down.
You're safe now.
Use your dodge when an attack is incoming. Good work, Avil. That civilian is safe now. Another refugee is safe, thanks to you. The people of Delorum shall be indebted to you, Avil. Avil, congratulations. You're still alive.
Portals are opening, as you said they would. I was able to send many of the townspeople to safety.
It isn't enough.
I know. I sent your speaking stone off to the king. We'll see if he, in his royal wisdom, sees fit to make an alliance, or if he is as foolish as those who fell before him.
I know how you feel, but we're out of options. We will need to coordinate with the royal forces to fight the coming hordes, and we're going to need them soon.
The jackals I killed, they were scouts.
Yes. I hope you're ready, because the Raveni will be attacking soon. Has King Hero made contact yet?
So far, nothing but silence.
Avil, we will need alliances to win this war. The most expedient way to convince the king of our intent is to continue fighting for his people and defending his cities. And when you do speak with the king, may I suggest employing a morsel of diplomacy?
I will think on it, Sandra. Now, tell me of our enemy. What is their location? Last we spoke, they were on course for Petrol.
You've arrived just in time. The Horde has almost reached the city limits. Now go, and show the people of Petrol how a Raveni dies. Executing Raveni requires rune energy. Charge your rune energy by killing jackals and rescuing civilians. You made quick work of that one. Keep it going.
Blessed be Delorum! I am saved!
These refugees are lucky you showed up in time. That was a good one. Do another.
What is this tower?
We use the watchtowers to keep an eye out for threats. From the top, you can see far beyond the outskirts of Petrol.
I bet climbing the watchtowers would give me a better vantage point.
You saved the right man. I am a spice trader, the richest in all of Delorum. Anything you want, my friend, I will make it yours.
I need you to simply send a message to your king. I gave him the means to contact me directly. Have him do so immediately.
Good to see my portals are holding up. Look who's early. Avil, get after that Ravenni before he starts destroying the town. Avil, you remember how this works. Hold your rune strike and aim at the Ravenni's armor and limbs. Release rune strike to attack. Nice work. Keep going. Great job, Avil. Removing a Ravenni's armor and severing its limbs also charges your rune energy. Once you have enough, you will be able to execute the Ravenni. Now finish this. Climb to the base of the Ravenni's skull. The ogre's neck will glow when you can target it for your rune strike. Now, Avil, execute the Ravenni. Great work, Avil. That's one less Ravenni we have to kill.
It's a drop in the ocean. If we don't begin coordinating our efforts with the Royal Army, we will soon be overrun by their numbers.
When word of your bravery reaches the king, he will be compelled to trust you.
And while we wait for the fool king to gather his courage, the Ravenni marshal their forces.
You are more right than you know. Another horde is approaching, and this one is better armed.
The next town will not be as fortunate as the last.
Avil, you've arrived just in time. The first of the Reveni are already approaching the town.
I see you finished deploying the escape crystals as well. I'll slay this monster, and save as many as I can.
Avil, that Reveni seems to be wearing some kind of heavy armor. Are you sure you can handle it?
You worry about getting your crystals to the surrounding town, Sandra. I'll worry about the Reveni.
Avil, remember. Executing Reveni requires rune energy. Charge your rune energy by killing jackals and rescuing civilians.
This iron armor looks to be bound by large iron locks. I'll try taking those out first. I'll have this thing down in no time. I need my rune energy fully charged to execute this Reveni.
Severing a Reveni's limb will only hinder them momentarily. After a short time, the Reveni will regenerate its severed limbs.
Time to kill a Reveni.
work. Keep going! Oh, that one looked like it really hurt.
I've got to hit the weak points when they are glowing. I need to aim for the base of the neck.
Nice work, Avil. These people owe you their lives.
This time, Sandra. But what of the next? And the next? Without the King's aid, we're relegated to a single battlefield, while the Reveni push forward on multiple fronts.
You're right, Avil. Which is why we must convince him to join us. This war will not be won by swords alone.
This is King Nero, ruler of Dolorum. You have requested an audience?
This is Avil, the last sentinel, and I wish to strike an alliance with your highness.
Was it your sorcery that created this speaking stone?
My ally, Xandra, crafted this instrument, and others from the weapons of our enemies.
If your boons are so great, why do you seek an alliance?
King Nero, I cannot be everywhere. At this moment, I am approaching Multnomah, where a deadly horde approaches.
Multnomah? No, that's too soon. I dispatched a garrison to the city, but they won't arrive in time. If you are as skilled as I have heard, Avil, then please, save as many of my people as you can. Good work, Avil. My people thank you.
Avil, if... behead a Reveni. Work. Keep going! Now, Avil, execute the Reveni. Here isn't done yet. That Reveni you just executed wasn't the only one on its way to Moltnamar. It looks like this Reveni brought along a friend. You'll have to face them both. When you execute a Reveni, your rune energy will begin to drain. You will need to build it up again in order to execute another Reveni. You must not let the Reveni destroy the city of Eel. You are its people's only hope.
My people are being slain left and right. Avil, what are you doing? No! No! No!
I should build more rune energy.
Nice work! Keep going! Valid rune strike targets will glow when you aim at them. Avil, you must protect the city and its people. If it falls, we have lost.
I should build more rune energy.
Great job. Keep it up. Valid rune strike targets will glow when you aim at them. Good work! Now go behead a Reveni. Hold your rune strike to execute the Reveni.
You fought bravely, Avil. Thank you. Many of my people owe you their lives.
We are still losing too many.
I agree. Your ally,
Xandra.
she creates your weapons.
The Reveni use a rare mineral to travel between worlds. Xandra was able to fabricate this talking stone, and our own portals, from similar materials.
I have at my disposal some of the most gifted alchemists, and even they do not understand the properties of this talking stone.
Xandra is brilliant in many ways. Yet as skilled as we are, she and I will not be enough to win this war. Will you combine your forces with our own to defeat this enemy, Your Highness?
Initially, I was reluctant to believe your claims. I had always thought the Sentinels to be a myth, a story to put children to bed.
And now?
I believe